help you! Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Last one. Go get 3. 4.
All right, good morning. It is Tuesday morning, April 8th, and we just wrapped up everything in the morning, the routine, everything is ready to go. I have just a little bit before I have to head in to work, so I figured I'd spend a little time with you guys, answer some questions and comments. But before that, just kind of run through the workout this morning. You'll see that in the video right before this. Overall, a good day. I'll consider this somewhat of a back day. I did throw some deadlifts in there. Did not have any real kind of deadlift in mind today. No specific set or rep range. Things started feeling pretty good as I was getting warmed up, so I decided to go for a heavy single. You'll see in the video I had some chains on the setup for the deadlift today. And went for a heavy single, tried it twice, and it just was not there today. I had 605 on the bar plus the chains, and it just wasn't there today, so I had to regroup and move into the rest of the workout and smash some back, so I did that. It's just one of those days. It's been a little while since I've done some heavy deadlifts like that. Just wanted to kind of gauge where things are at since I am currently at a very light or somewhat of a lighter weight, 227 weighing in at right now, roughly 40 pounds weight loss since the start of this 100-day cut. So again, just feeling good overall, and decided to kind of push myself with some max effort work on the deadlift today, and it just wasn't there. The back workout was absolutely fantastic. You'll see in the video, I did a dumbbell row variation. We'll call it a croc row variation with some loadable fat bar dumbbells, and I threw some chains on that. If you're following along, it's definitely something I've done in the past, but I really like that. Obviously, you have the chains that are attached, which make the weight a lot lighter at the bottom of the lift, and as you come in, as you come up, it forces you to really squeeze at the top, and obviously, it adds more weight at the top of the lift. So overall, that was I love doing that movement. From there, I moved over into some cheater rows. I really like these as well. Obviously, again, my goal is really not about building a muscular back or having a certain look when it comes to my back. I just want to be overall just kind of strong, keep my back as strong as possible, and cheater rows are just a great way to do that, so you see those in the video. And then I moved over into some cable work, did a reverse grip variation on some cable pull downs, and then did a close grip variation on cable pull down. So overall, just a solid day, and feeling pretty good. Obviously, again, you miss a lift, you miss a max effort lift, it can try to get in your head a little bit, but you just got to stay focused and push through the rest of the lift. So overall, I'm very pleased with today's workout. So with that, let's jump into some questions and comments. Just going to run into the first ones that have come in. Really not going to go by video. I'm just going to run through and see how many we can get through here. I have the first one coming in from Robert Forrest, 2893. Just says, make a backyard gym and make some videos working out there since it's getting better weather. Oh, so you're making a backyard gym. Awesome. That is great. Switching the scenery up a little will help with views. Always keep the OG gym, though. Absolutely. That is awesome that you have the ability to kind of set something up outside. I think it's so important that you change your environment. So again, if you have a home gym and you don't have the ability to kind of shift to an outside gym, change your setup a little bit here and there. Again, it's always important to change the scenery, change the environment. Again, if you have a home gym, just move some of the equipment around. Make a little change in the gym and kind of change things up, change the environment. This is great that you have the ability to do an outside gym. I love my outside gym. It's just a great place to be. Obviously, it switches the environment, it switches the scenery, the mentality, everything kind of changes, and it's refreshing, to be honest. So absolutely shout out to that. Appreciate that. Another one from Robert Forrest, 2893. Keep up the posting. Definitely will. We're in the heart of this 100-day cut right now. And to be honest, right now is literally, we're at a halfway point. Yesterday was day 50, so we're at a halfway point and everything is kind of right where it needs to be. The diet and everything like that, the training, everything is just right where it needs to be, and I feel really good overall. So I definitely will keep the posting up and keep everybody definitely up to date and in the loop of everything going on. Next one here from Mikey Lifts 2024 just says no carbs, question mark. Yeah, so the diet right now, 6 days a week is pretty much No carbohydrates, all meats right now. Again, it's just how I like to do certain diets, especially a cut. This is not necessarily the only diet I'll do during a cut, but right now, having no meat or no carbs is just kind of where I need to be. And I operate really well off of no carbs. I obviously utilize high fats in my meats and different things like that, my eggs, the yolks. So utilizing those good fats for my energy source, my main energy source, and just again, just something I like to do. I feel really good. There's just again, when you cut out those sugars, especially the sugars in the sense of like really dense carbohydrates that you'd be using in kind of a bulking phase. Once you kind of get used to that and you clear out all the extra glycogen, you're in that kind of that keto state. Again, there's a lot of clarity. There's a lot of things that can happen as far as your energy level, how your brain, all kinds of different stuff when it's not bogged down by the constant, breaking down of sugars and carbohydrates, and obviously unhealthy sugars just wreak havoc as far as the transition to fat cells. So again, no carbs just really works well for me, and that's kind of where the diet's at. Appreciate the question. Another one here from Old Man Softball just says, what does your diet look like? I'm starting to cut right now. So right now, 6 days a week, I'm eating anywhere from 5 to 6 meals a day, and it's basically all meat. Eggs and meat. So eggs in the morning, and then I have about 3 or 4 meals throughout the day of some sort of meat, mainly red meat. I find that so important, especially for the fats and the energy. And then I have maybe another meal when I get out of work and I kind of settle down for the day. I have another meal of meat. I am throwing in some cheat days here and there. Again, probably going to pull back, as I said in the video. If you watched the video recently, they're not going to be these crazy cheat days like I was doing, where again a Saturday is just a whole day of cheating, but throwing a cheat meal in or a few cheat meals on a Saturday is definitely something I'll be doing. But outside of that, it is going to be essentially, again, 6 days of 6 meals a day roughly with meat only. And I didn't say 7 days just because that 7th day we'll have the meat and meals, of course, but there might be a cheat meal added in on that 7th day, usually on a Saturday. But that's essentially what the diet looks like. 90% of the time is meat and eggs at the moment. So appreciate the question and shout out to you. Appreciate that. And good luck on your cut. Definitely get in it, get into the zone, and absolutely smash it. So kill it, and appreciate, once again, the question. Another one here from Just Nate 8694. Just says, I want to check a chest like this. Again, just doing what I love. And again, I'm a strong believer. I'm not a bodybuilder. I am not I'm not a competitive athlete at any means right now. My overall goal is again, just to continue to love and enjoy the process of training. I always say, let the hard work and passion show through. So you'll form any physique. If you love this, if you're dedicated to this, if you're consistent at doing this, if you love to just train and put some weight on the bar, use some dumbbells, push those that old school pig iron, your body's going to form and going to show through. Your body's going to show that love and passion. So again, appreciate the comment and shout out to you for that. Another one here from Big Diesel 5634. Just says, way to work. Love your channel. Nothing fancy, just hard-nosed work. Big Diesel from Detroit, showing respect and support. Big Diesel, shout out to you. Appreciate that question. You nailed it. That's what this channel is all about. I know, again, some of you just love the training and the no talking. But again, that's why I try to do some of the talks after the workout. So again, if you're just looking for the training, just that no nonsense, shut up and train type of kind of video, then watch the workout and then get out of here and don't check out the talks after, because I definitely want to run through some questions and comments more and more over time. But Big Diesel, shout out to you. Appreciate that. Got another one here from Eagle Lift Daily. Just says, goddamn, I'm sorry, incredible chest development. Appreciate that. Shout out to you. Another one here from, let's see here, Erg Hayes Zedget. Sorry if I butchered that. Brutal. ERGIHAZIZAJ390. Again, sorry if I butcher handles, guys. Some of them are pretty tough. Just says, when I was doing your power building plan, people kept telling me, man, damn, have you been working out? As soon as I stopped for about 2 weeks, tried a different plan, I haven't received compliments since. Definitely following your videos from now on. I'm starting from the beginning. Stronger by the Day. You clearly know a thing or two. The Stronger by the Day strength series was a great strength cycle training block that I went through. Again, I like to, one of the most important things that I think is so important to do is constantly change your routines. So you kind of do training cycles, and I would consider somewhat of a macro cycle, so to speak. So anywhere from maybe 20 weeks, 16, 20, 24 weeks of a training block, of a certain type of training, and then switch it up. Keep the body guessing. I think a lot of people struggle with recovery and struggle with making progress because they stay in the same routine over and over and over and over. So again, I know I'm kind of going off on a little bit of a tangent to this, but again, the Stronger by the Day strength training cycle. Again, now I'm in a cutting phase. I did the power building training block. So again, it's so important to constantly keep things changing. And for this comment here, shout out to you, and I hope you smash it, get stronger. It's a great program. Again, I'm not a guru or a scientist, and I don't know everything. I only share from experience. And again, if it's working for you, I think that's absolutely awesome. So shout out to you. Appreciate the comment. Another one here from Mr. White Work just says, bro, it seems to me you're losing mass with such early daily training. Appreciate the question / comment. Again, the goal is I'm in a cutting phase. I do not want to get massive. I'm not trying to get, getting big. Again, I really don't put a ton of emphasis on what my physique looks like. Yes, I do post some updates and check-ins with the physique and different things like that. But again, that's just to kind of show the progress of what my body does during a cutting phase and how it looks and different things like that. But outside of that, again, this is not about creating a massive physique or bulking or cutting to be on stage. This is all about just letting the training form whatever it's going to form. But either way, appreciate the question and shout out to you for that. Another one from Mr. White Work just says, let's go. Last one. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. Another one here from Dragon in Winter just says, your home gym is awesome. Appreciate that. Definitely grateful for it. I am so thankful that I had the mindset in my teenage years to actually empty out my bank account, working hard, obviously, as a teenager, putting in the hours after school, loading up my bank account, and I was able to unload my bank account and purchase 90% of the equipment. And again, very grateful that I had that mindset to do that way back in my early days. So shout out to you. Appreciate that. Another one from I Want to Believe 9869, an OG of the BG crew, just says, yeah, shout out to you. I Want to Believe. I hope you're still smashing it. Another one here from Tail Vernon 8802 just has a thumbs up emoji. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. Got another one here from Literally Guts Berserk. Just says, about to hit some awesome chest and bicep workout today for myself. So I had to start off my morning with this video. This was on 100 Day Cut, day 41, a chest workout. That was a great chest workout. I hope you smashed that chest and killed those biceps. Shout out to you. Appreciate the comment. Another one here from John Smalley, 9610, just says, are you a correction officer? I am not a correction officer. I have been working in the behavioral health field, mainly working with mental health and addiction for almost 20 years. And I work in the administrative line of that, overseeing programs that offer support to those in need. So not a correction officer. I did spend some time working inside a house of corrections, running programs for former veterans and that were inmates at the time. Creating some programs, so I spent some time inside the walls, so to speak, running programs and helping those that, with mental health and addiction, and those specifically working with veterans and helping them transition out of incarceration and back to the community. So again, either way, shout out to you. Appreciate the comment or the question. Another one from Luke McCabe 4619, another OG of the BG crew, just says awesome. Another one here from Mutton Jeff 5213, just says love the workouts and your talks. Really appreciate tagging how much weight you're lifting. Keep them coming. Mutton Jeff, another OG of the BG crew. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll do my best to hit, throw in some of the weights, the numbers, or the poundage of the weights, when I have a chance to do that. Again, the other side of me is really trying to focus on not what that looks like. Like, I don't, I'm trying not to focus on how much weight. It's all about the performance, all about how I feel. And I think that's one of the things of why I don't put the weight in a lot of my videos as far as how much weight I'm lifting, like the actual number. It's just because I try not to get into a mentality of thinking about that. So again, I try to pass that along, so to speak, that it's really not about the weight or how much you can bench or how much you can do. It's all about, again, the love and passion and the performance and actually, how the body feels. But either way, I get it though. I absolutely get it, and I'll do my best to continue to add those in some of the video for sure. So shout out to that. Just a couple more guys because I got to rock and roll. Another one here from Last Kara. Queen just says, demon time, get that work in. Absolutely, shout out to you. Again, most of my time is the demon time, early in the morning to get after it. So again, appreciate that and shout out to you. Another one from Emma Rody 7020 just says, BG, what kind of belt do you use? So I have a powerlifting belt off of Inzer. It is your traditional. Your traditional belt buckle. It is not, again, one of the powerlifting class that you click over. I do have one of those locket belts like that. But this is just, both of them, I got them off of Inzer.com or Inzer.org, whatever it is, the powerlifting website. But either way, shout out to you. Appreciate the question. Another one here from Frankie Stewart Guitar just says, your stuff is awesome, brother. Hoping to have a lifting dungeon like yours one day. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. And we're going to end on this one. Last one here coming in from Cartman 9413 just says the kids don't hear the vacuum ? No, they don't hear it. They sleep really well. They're very busy with school and sports. So by the time the day's up, they're zonked out. And again, it's really in the morning. So I haven't heard no complaining from them. And I've been obviously, kind of in that routine for a long time. Also with the gym downstairs and, the banging and clanging, the family sleeps very well. No disruption, so to speak. So with that, guys, I'm going to wrap this up and we'll see you guys for the next workout.